Hey guys, so I just want to share a story with you with something that happened last night, which is definitely a God thing, which is kind of incredible. Um, so one thing I've been focusing more on is I want to really talk to more people and get out of my comfort zone, and just watch out for, and get rid of all the fear of talking to people about my faith, and sharing Jesus with everybody. But every time I try to do it, there's like a stumbling block or something happens or I freak myself out. Don't do it. Well, it was interesting. So I've been trying to pass out gospel tracts or try to talk to people, but what God did last night was actually incredible for me. I was hanging out with some friends. We had Grace before, hanging out with getting some ice cream, and we're talking a little bit about evangelism. Just that everyone we cross paths with, we don't know who they are, or where they're going. So, and it's concerning. But so then we left. We left there, and I was going to my sister's house to pick up some stuff. And I was on my way. I was praying, just God help me continue to be bold and courageous with my faith. So I get there, and my brother-in-law's there, and I'm getting the stuff I need, and they have two friends there, and start talking to them. And the one, haven't seen her in a while, and she says, "Oh, how's it going?" And asking how's work, and I'm asking them, and oh, here's my boyfriend. So I meet him, and then um, then she starts asking, "Oh, hey, how's church going?" Because of all this thing is going on. So I'm telling her about it and everything. Well, then her boyfriend, his name's Gary, is like, "Oh, well, I'm a backwards Baptist." I was like, "Oh, okay, that's funny," And he was like, "Yeah, well, I guess he's just backward Baptist." So I was like, "Huh, you know what? Here, I got something for you." So I pull out a gospel tract that's got the $2 bill in it, and I give it to him. And he was kind of like, "Oh no," kind of hesitant, but he took it. He's like, "Well, I can't read it. I can't read it now. I got a little buzz. I just can't read it." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." But I was like, "But there was a real gift inside. Open it. You could, there's a gift." So he opens it, and instantly he just changes. He's like, "Oh wow, thank you. Just thank you so much." And then we start talking about just people sharing their faith and with gospel tracts and stuff. Like if you get them, people leave them as tips, which is a horrible thing. We got to be bold with our faith, but not leave a tip as a gospel tract. So we're talking about that, and then he starts telling me, he's like, "Yeah, well," he's like, "my grandmother was a minister, and I loved her, and then on Christmas Eve, God took her away." So you could tell he was upset about that. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe he's mad at God for what that did. So it turned him away from the faith because he said he grew up Baptist. But he said he's trying to get back into it and everything, and so I'm talking to him a little bit about it, and then it just overcame me. I'm like, "Can I pray for you?" And he said, "Sure." So he got up and just laid hands on him and prayed. And it was just incredible because as soon as we're done praying, he sits down, and he's just like, "I feel a whole lot lighter." And seeing God work like that was absolutely incredible. Because here I am, I'm nervous. Actually, I wasn't even thinking about going to my sister's house. I thought, well, it's getting late. It was probably like 9:30, and I wasn't even going to go. But it was totally God intervened if that happened. So it'd be interesting to find out what happens, if he continues to dive into God. But just knowing that, and he said that I feel a whole lot lighter, was incredible. So I just want to share this with you as to encourage you. Step out in faith. Step out, talk to people. Because especially everything going on in the world right now, people are dying. We don't know where they're going. Jesus says the majority of people are headed to destruction. And if we truly believe the Bible to be the Word of God, we should be out there telling people, and overcoming our fears and just putting it aside and dying to our flesh and sharing the gospel with these people. So I just want to encourage you to do that. Talk to people. If you're scared, try to hand out a gospel tract. If you're scared, just ask them, "Hey, can I pray for you?" Almost instantly they'll say yeah. So I just want to do that, and just always remember too what Jesus says. He says, "The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few." So I love you guys, and get out there. Go spread your faith. Peace.